Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to make this delicious soup made with chickpeas and kale and some other ingredients. This is not my recipe. It's based off of a recipe I got years ago on naturallyella.com. Naturallyella.com. So this is not my recipe. It's based off of her recipe. So let's get started. So you're gonna need one of these and then you're gonna need some olive oil, and we're going to need an onion or two. I'm gonna be making a double batch, so I'm going to be cutting 2 onions. We'll need kale, of course. We're gonna need 4 of these cans of chickpeas or garbanzo beans. We're gonna need some garlic, stock, chicken stock or veggie stock, crushed tomatoes, two of these. You can also get the diced tomatoes, but I have a thing with canned tomatoes, or I have a thing with tomatoes, period. So these work for me. You can also get the diced tomatoes. Fire roasted is an extra. Thyme, and to garnish, we love to put these kettle chips on top. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and reheat this. Not reheat, what am I saying? Put this to medium heat while I'm chopping up these veggies. And I don't have a rhyme or reason of how I chop the veggies. I just chop them to get them in the pot. I don't dice or do anything fancy. I just want to put them in the pot. If you have a way that you cut your onions that is just easier and less unsafe, let me know. So we want to go ahead and drain the chickpeas. I've already done that. You can rinse them if you want. I like to rinse them. I don't think we're gonna need this anymore. We're going to saute these onions and add the thyme and garlic when they start to turn a bit of a translucent color. That's pretty much the basic that I've learned. I haven't been a cook for a long time. I've been cooking for maybe like 6 years, since COVID, actually. And my motto is, let's make things easy. And if something tastes just as good without this spice, or without this ingredient, or without this chopping, let's do that. So when I'm making something, it's based off of recipes that are not my own, and I tweak them the way I like to make things easier. So they're turning a bit, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add the garlic. And I also like to eyeball things. Some people don't like that, but this is why I'm not a baker. With baking, you have to get everything precise. You, not me. I also am eyeballing the thyme. I just like to make sure there's like a nice little blanket of spice on top. And now I'm going to add the crushed tomatoes. Give that a stir. chickpeas. Give that a stir. So I'm just gonna let this marry together for, I don't know, a couple minutes. Once it simmers, I will add the veggie stock. And we're already more than halfway done. Okay, so this is the way it looks. And now I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit back to medium. I mean, maybe even hike it up to medium high, because at this point, all we're doing is just adding the veggie stock, heating everything up, maybe having the onions cook a little bit more, but that's pretty much it. And then we add the kale. And here's a good time to see if you want to add more thyme. I love spices, so I think I'm just gonna add a little bit more thyme. And then just give it a whirl. There. So now we're just going to wait and let it boil. And once it boils, then that's pretty much it. You add the kale, and then yeah, so I'll be back. Okay, so we are boiling now. I think it was maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I'm not sure. So it's boiling right now. So I'm going to turn off the stove. And then this is when I'm going to add the kale. Depending if you want it soupy or stewy, you can add more or less kale. It's up to you. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, y'all. So I'm gonna put this over here on the side, and I can let it cool with the cover off, or I can just keep it hot with the cover on. Again, you decide. I'm gonna do halfway on, halfway off. And I hope you, oh, and don't forget to add some yummy jalapeno or whatever kind of chips you want on top of your little soup bowl. And enjoy. Yummy in the tummy. If I can do it, you can do it. All right, bye.
I'm like, oh, you're really enjoying this.